The First Amendment to the Constitution grants and protects your right to protest, either by yourself or with like-minded people. Now, there may be legal restraints on where, when, and how long, but this fundamental right is sacrosanct in America. Putting it in simpler terms, is too valuable to interfere with. And for the most part, that's how the majority of sober-minded Americans of all political stripes think. Probably because we all know that the day may come when we have to go out into the streets raising our own voices in protest. All it takes is the right incentive, like, say, when Major League Baseball introduced a designated hitter back in 1973. People still salty about that one. Or like a few weeks ago when the Supreme Court stripped the right of bodily autonomy away from America's women, a right they'd had, past tense, for over half a century. Now that's the kind of thing that'll have people in the streets outside of a DC steakhouse raising their voices in protest of a Supreme Court justice. Now welcome to democracy in America, Justice Kavanaugh. The protesters gathered outside and the scene was reportedly peaceful. And to his credit, Justice Kavanaugh simply exited through the back and hasn't said anything about it. But that hasn't stopped other people from chiming in on his behalf, like restaurant management, who issued a statement to Politico saying, in part, politics, regardless of your side or views, should not trample the freedom at play of the right to congregate and eat dinner. Now, I didn't know that dinner out was a right, frankly. Does that cover all dinners or just the high-priced ones? How about like a microwave 7-Eleven burrito count? Does the burritos count but not the taquitos? What about the wings and the pizza? I'm asking for college kids everywhere. Not everybody sees it like Morton's does, though. Quite a few see it like Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg's husband, Chasen, who tweeted, "Sounds like he just wanted some privacy to make his own dining decisions." Isn't that what we all want, right? Little dinner autonomy. Hope that's not taken away. And by the way, on Fox News Sunday, Secretary Buttigieg had this to say when asked if he thought his husband's tweet was appropriate.
Look, when public officials go into public life, we should expect two things. One, you should always be free from violence, harassment, and intimidation. And two, you're never going to be free from criticism or peaceful protest, people exercising their First Amendment rights.
Pete came in like Big Papi in the bottom of the ninth and knocked it out of the park. You can tell by my cut I was terrible in Little League. Big Papi was a designated hitter for the Boston Red Sox, if you didn't know that. He had more to say, but that's really what mostly matters. This is what government officials sign up for, especially those that are holding the destinies of millions in their hands. Protest is oftentimes the last recourse for a disaffected people, and as long as they're peaceful, law-abiding, and nonviolent, then you're going to get this smoke, wherever they may find you. But be that at your job, out in front of your house, or when you're out to dinner. And as of now, the attorney generals of Maryland and Virginia seem to agree. Why do they? Because protest is the American way. And just before we end the show, you know we love to feature a comment sent in to us. We do this because we love seeing your feedback. Today's is a response to our greatest hit yesterday about me forcing a voice-activated device to play Lil' Kim for some viewers. Christy Marvin wrote, July 11th is also Lil' Kim's birthday. It's also mine. We both turned 48 today. Hey, for you, a little of this on behalf of Lil' Kim. That's it for Open Mic. We'll be back the same night tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Go ahead and put on that DMX, Alexa.